Hello, this is Fuzzy Wingman. I'm doing obviously more Aeronautica Imperialis, but today's mission that I'm doing is garrison relief from the Rin's World campaign book. But I'm also not playing with orcs as the enemy. I'm playing as Tau, and I think this is Astra Militarum and Navy. I can't remember. But either way, we have some new planes since the last time I did this. It's just that they're all gray tide, which I know is something I don't like having, but I'm having because, well, I was like, ooh, maybe this is a great time to prime. Let's look at the humidity. 95% humidity. Yep, not painting these anytime soon. Well, not priming them. I have a lot of primed things that I'm going to paint, but that's more for kill team. Because I'm going to try to keep that going on cadence. But I realized I could still do a video with these gray blobs, So just so you guys know which new ones I'm using, I got the little Arvis slider, so that one had to get down from Forge World and put that together. It was actually kind of a pain. There was the Vulture gunship with the Punisher cannons. And then because I could, I threw in the Avenger Strike because, hey, I got one of those, a set of those too. Eventually they'll all be primed, painted, and then I'll be like, boom, now I can play with any army in any way. So, for the garrison relief, there are 2 landing zone tokens. It's hard to see because they really blend in. But they're right here. Whoop! Right here. And I had to put a structure of 4 in the center. Tau's trying to destroy that. And then these guys are just trying to land within 2 hexes of the, It says within 2? Yeah, right? Yeah, so it says within 2. I don't know if that means 1-2 or 1-2. I think 1-2 because that's 2 hexes away from the token. So it's kind of a large landing area. Either way, they'll probably be able to land even within 1. So, since I've been doing a lot of editing on the last one, what's probably going to happen, I'm probably going to start cutting out me placing the maneuver tokens, just because so much of that is just me thinking out loud. And yes, it can be interesting, but it's a lot of time. And I need to somehow shorten these because the last one was ridiculously long. And because I kept moving back and forth, moving away from the mic, I kept adjusting the volumes all over the place too. And I don't think I balanced it perfectly. So I'm just cutting that out to save some headache for me. And, well, there's really not much need for you to see me just go, well, this one's going to do this maneuver and this maneuver. So I've already placed the planes with their speeds and altitudes. I already deployed everything off camera. So I'm literally doing the choose maneuver, so you're probably going to see a sudden cut. I realized I forgot to say round 1, but hey, it's round 1, and all the mace maneuvers are 1, because, well, people have to get places. So now we see who has the initiative. 4. It's the Gray Tide who has their initiative. Well, let's start with their first model. It's got the speed it wants to go. 1, 2, 3, and then it's going to rotate. Yeah. And it's doing that. This guy's got a speed of 1 right now, so boop. He's also at an altitude of 1, so you can do a ground attack. And this guy, 1, 2, 3. He's going to stay at that facing. One, two, three, four, five. He's got the rail rifle on him. I mean, everyone's at the same altitude, since pretty much it turned into a these guys have to land. If they want to land next turn, they have to be an altitude of 1 right now. So it starts getting that kind of funky. They don't have many options but to be at altitude 1, because they have to be in altitude 1 to even shoot at these, because Tau's bombers are only, that big thing, and it's like Tau doesn't really have a bomber that can fly over and shoot. They have to do strafing runs for their bombing. So they're all at altitude 1, so they could shoot here and the transports. So these guys have to be at altitude 1 to be able to intercept everyone else. So it turned into everyone's at altitude 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just about everyone's at max speed, because even at max speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these guys end up at max range. I'm double checking. 8 is max range? I think I'm still remembering that. Yep, 8 is long range. I'm actually remembering ranges. Yay! Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, and deployment said they had to be touching the edge, so it's not like could be 3 hexes in and then get that extra oomph. It's like, nope, everyone's on the edge. They're all coming in at max speed, because there's really not much else they can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see here. He's actually going to turn this way. Actually, no. When this guy comes up, this is the only way he's going to have a view to intercept. Because for this guy, he's the only one with the Ionic Afterburners upgrade. Because I made sure that these lists are exactly 100 points. And that gave him the ability to go up to a speed of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So last guy, this guy. So we can go to 6 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to double check, because I know previously, if there was a ground target and you stopped on it, you just kind of went, we'll move the ground target and stand on top of it. Okay, yep, it's still, basically it goes, you can land on a ground target. So if it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's got 2 targets. So he's going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just be on top of the structure. Because there we are. So now, since they moved first, they get to shoot first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he's in medium range, and you know what? We're going to start with him. He's got the Punisher cannon, and the heavy bolter. So we'll first start with the heavy bolter, because why not? It's one shot. It's probably not going to do anything. Doesn't hit. And now the Punisher cannon. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because it's 10 shots at medium range. 5's to hit because same altitude. So we got 4 hits so far. Granted, it's 5 to damage, but still, that's no extra damage, so he does 1. Blink. So he has fired. Now he can fire. I mean, he might as well before this guy, since this guy could have blown him away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also, he wants to target this guy because with these vehicles, since they're VIP vehicles, as soon as they land and deploy, they can just disengage. They're allowed to disengage voluntarily as soon as they've finished landing. Meaning, if he doesn't take the shots now, they may never... Like these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think... No, they do have some long-range shots, but... they might not be able to actually get the shot off and hit him before he gets off the board kind of thing. Like, they have to be cautious. But if they at least damage, they get points, even if they disengage. So he's shooting this guy instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's medium range. And this guy has burst cannon. So we'll start with the burst cannon. 5s to hit. 1 hit. 5 to damage. No damage. And now missile pods. Nothing. Right, I need to indicate people fired. Fired and fired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? He's just instead going to shoot at that guy because, yes, this guy's wounded, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, this guy's 8, this guy's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. Okay, so this guy can actually shoot that guy, but he might as well shoot that guy. Because this guy could even shoot the ground target at medium range. So he doesn't like that. So he's just going to shoot at that guy. He actually has the twin las cannon. So we'll fire that first. 2 shots at medium range, 5s to hit. 1 hit, 2 to damage. Yep, two damages, and 6 would have been extra, so he doesn't get the extra, but he's still got damage already. And now we fire his Avenger bolt cannon, which is 5 shots, 5s to hit. Nothing. So he is fired, and he's put some damage on him. And I'm going to have him shoot at this guy because he doesn't want to get shot at first. So he has the ion cannon. He has 3 shots. 3 shots from the ion cannon. 1 hit. 4 to damage. Ooh, that's extra damage. How many structure points does a Vulture gunship have? 2, so poof, gone. So he did his work. Yeah, these two don't even have guns, so they can't even do anything. So it's just Tau shooting now. We're going to then do the Tiger Shark, which has the heavy rail cannon. And at long range, it's got 3 shots, and it's putting it on the structure. Because the structure is worth victory points, obviously. Nothing. And because I didn't hit the structure, this guy's actually going to shoot at the structure too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Medium range. He's got just a swift strike railgun, so 2 shots. Doesn't hit. Can't use missile pods because they're aerial attack only. So that was shooting. So everyone has fired. 25% of forces are still here. So we're going to be going on to ace maneuvers now. Well, and no one's tailing. So yeah, we're going to go on to the choose. Well, it's round 2. Round 2. So now we go to choose maneuvers. And as I said, I'll probably be editing some of that out. All right. Maneuvers have been chosen. So now, initiative. All right, these guys still. I need to check real quickly landing rules because I think these guys might be able to come in for a landing now. Okay, so since they have a throttle of 2, they can bring it down to its min speed of 1. It's now at its min speed. It's at an altitude of 1, and it says once the maneuver at the end of its movement, it can be reduced to a speed and altitude of 0. Well, it doesn't say that. That says at the end of its movement, so you still have to do the maneuver, which the maneuver allows me to change facing. So I'm doing that because now, when it later goes to take off, it's not facing that way. So as you can see, that's a little bit advantageous for it. Especially now that it's on the ground and these guys now want to shoot the hell out of it. So let's get some people coming to shoot it. So he's doing a maneuver of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too close. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if he wants to be... well, he can reduce the speed to 3. I think that's what he's going to do. Go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the guy's still in medium range. And they'll just choose this guy too. Since he's also going to lower his altitude to 1. Go his movement, face there, and then at the end of his movement, which he just did, he reduces his speed and altitude to 0. So he's landed. And according to the rules, they get 5 points for every transport space that's landed in a landing zone. This was 3, this is 3. So that's 6 in total. Times 5. That's 30 points that these guys just gained instantly. And if the Tau team destroys the structure, it's only worth 20 points. So they really do have to destroy ships to be able to get, like if these guys get off the board without taking any damage, that's going to be very painful for Tau. Now he's just going to move. He's going to reduce his speed to 3. Go to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's still medium range. These two could shoot that. I'm trying a wing over for this guy. So let's see if I can. Let's see here. He's at a speed of 5. Go like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go there. And then face there and be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. And then he's chooses facing, which he'll choose there. And all of these are in his range. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he could choose any of those for medium range. So that's what he just did for his wing over. This guy is going to do, well, yeah, they're just going to have him do his stoop. Let's see here. He's at a speed of 7. He doesn't know if he's going to change his speed yet, since he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Face this way or this way. And then he'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So he can also just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Face this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's just going to do that. He's going to maintain his speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change his facing that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got some shots at this guy. So he's the only one that has shots at this one. And also, I don't think these guys are going to be able to place someone to be able to shoot at him. Might be able to get this guy too. Because you can go like boom, 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 and then just go past him. Since he's at a speed of 6 and he only has a throttle of 1. So instead, he's not going to try... He's going to maintain his speed. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he believes he'll be some sort of range for that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Face that way. That way when this guy moves, he's likely going to be in range. He has a throttle of 2, so he could increase his speed. If he does that, either he goes here, here, or here. Let's see if he goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He kind of likes that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but also 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy still is medium range. So no matter where he moves, he's going to be in medium range. So he's just going to move 1. So he has to keep the fact that he can just keep shooting at this over and over and over again at max range until it's destroyed, because that's kind of his thing. He's a bomber. Alright, so Gray Blobs had the initiative, Punisher Cannon, the Vulture Gunner. He's actually going to shoot at this guy next. So, his Heavy Bolter, because why not? It's 1 shot at medium range. Doesn't hit. Punisher Cannon, 10 shots. Oh, there we go. A lot of hits. 4 hits. 5s to damage. 2 damage, which is enough to take this one out. So now both sides have lost a plane. And he made it so that way... Heck, these 2 are damaged, so even if these guys are already worth points, victory points, they know these guys can't get shot at now, so since he can be shot at by something that could do extra damage and things, he's just going to fire at the structure now and hope to take it out. 3 shots at long range. Still nothing. Avenger Strike is now going to shoot at him. So, since I counted, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Medium range. We'll start with the Twin Las Cannon. 2 shots. 5s to hit because they're at the same altitude. 1 hit. 2 to damage. Or he rolls the 6, which does 2 damage. And now his Avenger Bolt Cannon. 5 shots at medium range. 5s to hit. Nothing. God, if he had gotten hits on that, that would have also been 4 to damage, 6 for extra. And it would have been just like, he's got the chance. I mean, heck, every vehicle on Tau has now been damaged. And they haven't even done anything to this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, this guy has no close range shot, so he has to shoot at this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has to shoot. Well, he could shoot at this guy, but he wants to shoot at this guy instead. So he's the only one that can shoot it, really. So, rail. Yeah, Swift Strike Railgun. 2 shots. 5s to hit because strafing run. 1 hit. Swift Strike Railgun is 2 to damage, so, you know. Or he rolls the 6, which is 2 damage. It only has 2 structure points, so it's gone. So he's destroyed it. Now they don't even have to worry about it flying off the field. But it's already landed, so it did its job. It got 30 points already. Now he's shooting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so medium range. Burst cannon. 6 shots, 5s to hit. He's a strafing run. Ooh, nothing. And he can't use his missile pods because, again, that's an aerial attack. And it is landed. So all firing has been completed. Wow, this is going much faster than the last game, thankfully. And now time to choose maneuvers. Well, actually, correction. It's end phase stuffs. Does the game you have to see? Is there anyone tailing? No. Is there stalled or recovering from spin? No. Does the game end because people are at 25%? No. So we now go to round 3. And now we go to maneuvers, and this guy has to do 1 if he wants to take off. And now I'm probably going to edit, so that way I can just focus on maneuvering. Alright. Maneuvers have been chosen. Initiative. Tau has it this time. There is no tailing fire, so we move straight on to movement. They're actually just going to do this guy. He's going to inch forward again since his main target is this. He wants to continue trying to destroy this because he has the best strength for it. As a follow-up, actually, they're going to just do this guy, which, taking off. I know you had to choose Ace Maneuver 1. Taking off. Yes. Choose Ace Maneuver 1. When chosen during the movement phase, set its speed to its min characteristic before completing its movement. And setting its altitude to 1. So basically, you increase its speed to its min characteristics, in which case this is min speed of 1. You complete its movement, which is part of the maneuver. Now it's facing that way. And now its altitude is 1. Also, its throttle is 2. It can get up to 3 next time. It'll be 1, 2, 3. It's like, it'll be right here at the edge. At turn 4. Which is funny because it's fuel with only 6 turns of fuel. So it'll only be like 2 turns away from dying after it does that. So now that's there. This guy's going to swoop. Or stoop. Not swoop. Stoop. He's got to stoop. He's at a speed of 7. He can go down to a speed of 5. Which you might think about doing. So you can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Does he have good close range? No, he doesn't. Since he's trying to think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, and then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, he wants to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moves forward, and then 7, he can... Wait. I totally didn't do that right. It's like numbers didn't make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 7, then rotate. Okay, there we go. So now he's fully behind, so this is actually tailing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's got some tailing that he can do for next time. So he's got his tailing. So he might be able to stop this guy from getting out. Granted, this is a 10-point model, so it's not worth an amazing amount of points, but it's points. And now the Vulture is going to do his movement. He's got a throttle of 2, so he's going to actually reduce down to 3. And go 1, 2, 3, face. He's actually going to face that guy. This guy is doing the turn. It's not a swoop, it's just a turn. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. He's only going to increase the speed up to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then face that way, since that's what you can face for a turn. Great. That's the Let's see if I'm getting paint on me. Alright. Weep. Alright, so now he has shots at the structure, since that's also very important. He's doing a swoop. He's going to actually decrease the speed to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, never mind. Well, he's going to increase it. He's just going to do 6 because he's going to have to go to the space after him regardless. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he's going to face... Actually, yeah, he's going to face that way. Because he has a tail gun, so he can shoot at that guy on his firing phase. So he is gone. He's moved. He's not changing his altitude because he wants to shoot at planes. So shooting. This guy's just going to shoot at this guy first. Makes sense. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. He has the 6 shots. 5s to hit. Wow. All those 4s. 1 hit, though. 5 to damage. Gets his damage. Guy's gonna earn him points. Now he can actually use his missile pods because it's now flying. 2 hits with the missile pods. Think he's gonna be blowing it out of the air. Oh yeah, it's dead. Now it would have been up to 3 damage, and well, the little flyer didn't have that kind of health. So he is now fired. So now he's going to fire on with his front weapons on there and his rear weapon onto this guy. Just because it's silly, we're going to do his rear weapon first, which is a tail gunner, aerial attack, heavy stubber, and it's 1 shot. 5 to hit, doesn't hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he doesn't have any, since he's so close, he doesn't have any las cannon shots. But he does have 2 Avenger bulk cannon shots. Nothing. Didn't really expect him to do much. He was just hoping to get medium range by being here. But this guy prevented that. And now, heck, they're actually going to have this guy fire because target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still long range. Still at 3 shots. 5's to hit. He got a hit finally. 2 to damage, 5 is extra. He did his 2 damage on this structure. He's getting them points finally. And now he's the only one that can fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's close range. But he's got shots at that range. He's got 2 from the heavy bolter, which does nothing. And 6 from the Punisher Cannon because, you know, still close range. It's still got a lot of shots. He got 1 hit. It's 5 to damage. He's probably not going to do it. Yep. Nothing. So he is fired. This one is going to fire at the ground target because, again, that's points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, also, this guy's close range, and he has no close range weapons except his missile pod. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, strafing run, swift strike railgun, 2 shots, 5s to hit, 1 hit, 2 to damage, 6 is extra. So he just puts the 1 extra damage on it. It's got 1 structure point left, though. It's all shooting. 25%. Well, I guess the first thing was they're stalled or they're recovering. Nope. Determined tailing. Well, he used to be, but it's dead. So, no tailing. And, still, say there's still 25% alive. So now we go on to round 4. Selecting maneuvers. This is where it starts to get interesting. Since I don't really know what I'm going to do for the maneuvers. So since I got to do some thinking, time for some editing. Alright, chosen some maneuvers. We'll see how this goes. Initiative. Tau again. Let's see here. If he goes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's gonna do it. He's gonna move his slow pace. He's gonna be at medium range now. But he's gonna be the one that tries to finish that off. Yeah, they're just gonna do this guy now. He's only gonna throttle up to 4. Since he's doing a stall turn. Right, is that what's called? Yep, stall turn. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then face this way. Since he might as well go for all those tailing shots, he might be able to at least finish it off. This guy is doing a swoop. Currently has speed of 4. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure, no need to change your speed. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Face there, and now he can take some shots at the guy who's tailing. He's doing a snap turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he flips and rotates that way. And now he has medium range shots on that guy. So he's good spot for that. Now this guy, he's doing a stall turn. He's got a speed of 7, so you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Face that one, be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He likes that. Keeps him medium range. There we go. There was no... Alright, we're on movement because there was no tailing fire previously. So now we're on the firing phase, starting with Tau. Gonna have this guy shoot at the Vulture gunship first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So since he's medium range, he's got the Swift Strike. So 2 shots on the Swift Strike. Same altitude, so 5s to hit. 2 hits. He's probably going to kill it right now. That's 2 damage. It only had 2 health, so it's dead. So he's fired. His only target is this guy, so he's going to fire 2 shots from his twin las first. 1 hit. He blew this guy out of the air. And now this guy's going to fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's medium range, so he only has 2 shots now. But he gets his hit. And he fails to wound. Man, he failed to wound, so this thing lives. And now the burst cannon. He's going to try to shoot at the ground target. He made sure he's got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yeah, he's medium range. Burst cannon, 6 shots. Oh, wow. 3 hits. Is he going to get any 5s on there? He got 1 5. It is destroyed. So, he's doing his job. Stalled aircraft? None. Recovering from a spin? None. No one's tailing? Cool. We go into voluntary disengagement because of the voluntary disengagement because there's only 25% left of, less than 25% left of these guys. In fact, these guys are at 50% right now. And he's going to make the smart move. Like, I'm not even going to really do this round because he does a stall turn. He's at a speed of 6, so he goes there, flip, 2, and that was 1, 2, 3, and he's off. He can get off without being damaged whatsoever. So, he's no points. So, let's look at points now, shall we? Did I have these teams uneven and not realize it? Oopsies. Did Tao have way more models? I had 101 points on the other's team. I totally thought I had this balanced, and I totally didn't. I screwed up. So that's gonna go into points. Oh, fuck. How... This is why sometimes you need pen and paper. You know what? I'm going to do this math off camera and be like, here's the score. Here's who won. So I won't know until I go to edit this because I don't want to waste any more time just sitting here mathing. That's a lot to edit out just now. So I'm going to figure out who won off camera, put it there in editing. But otherwise, that was an interesting game. The new models are interesting, but man, I really don't know how you're going to use these guys really ever because, I mean, granted, they came in and landed quickly, did their job, and they lost more points than, they earned more points than they lost. So that is good. But man, I've never really had a game go 6 turns, which is how much fuel these guys have. Like, they pretty much never can disengage in time. Seriously, this guy disengaged in turn 5. But either way, that was that. Have a fabulous day, everybody.